Africa Miss SA Team 2003. Brought to you by Veet. Feel smoother for longer. Thousands of hopefuls flock to the regional competitions, the first leg in a nationwide search to find not only a new Miss South Africa, but also a new Miss SA team. Share with us a few moments we captured on camera.
For a generation.
Hello, Moto.
Guess what? Now there's new Winnie the Pooh fruit juice. It's 100% pure and full of natural goodness. And it comes in a kid-friendly carton, so your honey bunch won't spill. New Winnie the Pooh fruit juice. Now available in apple and apple grape.
Ellerin's 5-day price cut. Massive 800 Rand savings. Harmony Bedroom Suite, only 1,999 Rand. Open this Sunday. At Blow Pillar Top Base Set, only 1,999 Rand. Open 16th December. Buy any Vodacom product and you can win 1 million Rand every month.
Hey, sorry, man. Give us the odds now. That's it, dude. I need more, man. For what? I want to buy me a Big Mac, medium Mac meal. Don't be stupid, brute. It's 1995 now. Since when did you hear the price of things get cheaper? And so was a McChicken medium Mac meal. Now, madam. Why would I ever lie to you?
It's true. Get to McDonald's now for great prices and great prizes, like a Toyota Runnix 140R.
Hey, Siza! We could be riding that Runnix, man. No, yeah. Come on, here we come.
You're still 20 cents short.
I'll put something back. I've got money in the bank.
You can pay by check, but I'm going to need your ID and look of hair for DNA analysis.
What?
Do you have an ATM card?
There's no ATM nearby.
You can use your ATM card to pay straight from your bank account wherever you see the Maestro sign.
Safer than cash, quicker than checks.
See? Maestro.
Maestro. Your money wherever you are.
This week on the Fat Joe Show, we find out about the new national anthem.
The government has decided to change the country's national anthem from Nkosi Sigalele to the more modern song.
Well, think about it. The lines, Maluphakanyisa uphondo lwakho, doesn't sound half as exciting as Roba Liteka. Roba Liteka.
This is silly. Why don't you change it to Puff and Pass?
The Fat Joe Show.
Tonight on Friends Like These.
Gazlam 2, the slamming album of the year. 15 massive slamming tracks on the Gazlam 2 album, featuring Unazi, Mapapuzi, Zola, Pitch Black Afro, Pitch Black Afro, Watch Gazlam 2 every Friday, 8:30 p.m. on SABC 1. Yeah, Mampela.
With the selection of the 24 Miss South Africa and Miss SA team complete, Sun International and the production team turned their attention to the planning and staging of tonight's spectacular live event. This is how it all came together.
Live from the Sun City Super Bowl, welcome to Miss South Africa and Miss SA Team 2003.
She was passion and fashion, matching and sensing. In the club, no doubt, it was all action. And she looking at me. Come on, come, baby, show me. What you got, Jackson, couldn't hold me. Down with the dance, step, you check that. She's got no respect for gravity when she moves her leg. But check that, diplomat, shake that like combat. Can I look if I don't touch? Can I touch if I don't look? Don't say no, MC, turn it up 100 degrees. I'm talking about Cherokee, nasty. You and me, yo, can I get a little high? Yo, can I get a little hope? Yo, can I fade out, sell out, do song with the Backstreet Boys? Say no more, that we came in all up to the doors. Before we don't fall, we don't go. Baby, just go for us, and the price to get out the dust. Soon that to Japan, I mean, moves like contraband. Life is shorter than a morally bad lifespan. Did you know business plan? We don't change this and our hands don't have to create Egyptians, cause we don't need permissions. Make our own decision. Yeah, what I wanted to do, we coming through. Baby's just me and you. What I wanted to do, that is you. Time to see what we got this to. What I wanted to do, we paid our dues. I didn't give you no who. I don't wanna be like you. What I wanted to do, coming through. To every crew. Baby's just you.
All finalists were dressed by Stone Cherry, and the beautiful jewelry is courtesy of Anglo Gold's Riches of Africa jewelry collections.
Your new Miss South Africa, Cindy, now!
I know that as Miss South Africa, the judging never stops. So I have to look my best, take care of myself. And I do, with Feet Hair Removal Mousse. Simply apply, wait a few minutes, and rinse it off. Judge for yourself. It's like silk, not silk.
Veet feels smoother for longer.
Reliable.
And the beat goes on with Sonke. Taking artistic expression to another level and doing it on his terms. Multi-award winner Kabelo continues to pack the dance floors from Cape Town to Soweto. And the beat goes on at Reliable Music Warehouse with Kabelo. Sonke, Reverse Your Mhlaba. It's on your Music Warehouse.
I've tried everything, Doc. I've tried perm lotion, the 6-hour handstand. I even tried Viafro. I just can't get it up.
You've one sorry brother. Try this. Here comes Brad.
Sold out. Get some chicken lick and soul fried 2 deluxe for only $19.95. Soul food.
On Mojo, we endeavor to introduce you to fabulous people in every show.
When I got to Zimbabwe, one of my relatives decided I must go to a children's home for many reasons that I still don't know up to now. And I ended up growing up in a children's home until I went to high school.
Don't miss the show. Don't miss it.
Tonight on Friends Like These.
Good evening and welcome once again to the Sun City Super Bowl. I'm Shomla Dandala, your host. I will be your host for Miss South Africa, Miss SA-Teen 2003. Now, unprecedented is exactly right, as we bring you double the excitement and entertainment for the first time ever, combining the country's two premier pageants. Tonight sees the journey of our 12th Miss South Africa and 12th Miss SA-Teen finalists culminate in an Afrofusion of traditional glitz and ultra-modern glam, offset by the genius of our top local designers and, as you've just seen, our hottest local performers. Now, trying to maintain my cool is not very easy, especially surrounded by some of the country's most beautiful past title holders. I don't know what you think, but I'm convinced they are more enchanting and they get more enchanting every year. Am I lying? Joining me to set the scene for tonight's celebration, two exquisite past Miss South Africa's, Kareshni Naika and Vanessa Carrera. Vanessa, you've been with our teams, right through the regionals. How do you think they're going to acquit themselves tonight?
You know, I think the girls that we've chosen are really of the highest standard. They're beautiful, they're intelligent, and trust me, they can hold their own. But I've got some very big shoes to fill with our former winner, Miss Puti Kormo, sitting over there, who's left some very huge footsteps, let me tell you. So good luck to the girls, but I'm sure they can hold their own. I think the Miss SA-Teen girls are going to give the Miss SA girls a run for their money. Believe me.
Okay, well, having spent a lot of time with our Miss South Africa contestants, I'm sure Kareshni has other ideas.
Absolutely. I think in terms of Miss SA-Teen girls giving the Miss SA girls a run for their money, I would beg to differ, considering that every one of the Miss South Africa contestants in tonight's lineup exudes the very sought-after package of intellectual ability and physical attributes. We have traveled the country in search of the cream of South Africa's crop, and that's exactly what we have tonight. These girls have been put through several preliminary interviews. Yesterday's judging constitutes 70% of the final scoring. And I believe that the combination of both Miss South Africa Teen as well as Miss South Africa endeavors to achieve a mentorship program where both title holders will teach each other.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to this. Thank you very much, ladies. You may take your seats and enjoy the show. Now, they're not the only ones joining me. To welcome the new faces of 2003, a young lady who knows better than most what lies ahead for tonight's winner. Fresh from the Miss World pageant in China, Miss South Africa 2002, the stunning Cindy Nell.
Thank you, Fuma, and welcome to our viewers at home. We have traveled the country indeed, And we have searched, we have found a remarkable group of young women. So tonight, we bring you the prestige, backstage, insight as to what it is all about.
And returning to the stage after the incredible year of her reign, Miss SA-Teen 2002, Exquisite Putikomo.
Good evening, Shomla. I'm so excited to be here. My nerves are just pacing away as if I'm one of the 12 finalists tonight. But yes, today we have a very spectacular show lined up, so everyone should just brace themselves for what is about to follow.
Spectacular indeed. My co-hosts can testify to the fact that Miss South Africa and Miss SA-Teen both play a major role in the upliftment of our youth. With the evolution of tonight's production to an all-inclusive extravaganza, teenagers and adults will be able to identify with our contestants as they face the demands of being thrust into the spotlight. Now, someone who knows this all too well, Cindy, what has your journey been like?
Oh, it has been an incredible year for me. And together with Sun International, being Miss South Africa was taken far beyond my imagination. I would especially like to thank Mr. Philip Jorgis for his support of the Miss South Africa pageant. I have enjoyed a year filled with triumphs. And like tonight's winner, the highlights will be representing South Africa both locally and internationally. And I couldn't have been prouder to be an ambassador and a spokesperson for our country.
Yes. We look forward to delving into some of your experiences, but first, knowing how the younger girls find inspiration in your achievements, it must be said that with tonight's pioneering new format, we are creating for the first time an environment for mentor relationships to flourish. The younger girls will be able to look up to their older counterparts for inspiration. Now, Puti, you as Miss SA-Teen, how important do you think this is going to be?
I can only wish that we had had the same opportunity. I mean, at this stage, nerves are really kicking in a big way, and having the older girls to lean on will definitely be a major help.
Yes, but you didn't have that luxury, and you still managed to achieve a huge amount over the last year. Puti, tell us about your journey.
Like Cindy, it's been the most fulfilling and privileged journey in which I was able to quite literally live my dreams and really discover myself. The title has certainly opened a lot of doors for me and has helped me venture into a whole lot more than I could ever have imagined. I mean, being part of a popular daily soap and being recruited by Universal Studios are any young girl's fantasy, I must say.
And standing in the way of those fantasies for all but one of tonight's Miss SA-Teen contestants, our Miss SA-Teen panel of judges. The girls have already gone through a comprehensive judging process with 2 sets of judges, one for Miss South Africa and one for Miss SA-Teen. Yesterday's pre-judging and interviews make up the greater part of that process, as Kareshni mentioned, with tonight's swimwear and ball gown sections playing a lesser role. They will also be judging the girls on public presence and, of course, confidence. Puti, what will it take to impress the judges?
Some pretty high standards, I tell you. Our first judge for Miss SA-Teen 2003. He's seen his magazine develop into one of the country's most profitable publications, more in touch than most with wholesome living. Men's health publisher, Andrew Snedden. Getting her big break at Good Hope FM, she now keeps her finger on the nation's party pulse as one of 5FM's hottest jocks, Zureda Jardine. A former Miss South Africa who continues to enchant as one of the country's leading social and television personalities, the beautiful Vanessa Carrera. With 58 games for Bafana Bafana, he's traded in his goal-scoring boots for suits and a position as a South African 2010 World Cup bid ambassador. Let's give it up for Philman Chipa Masinga. A former Miss SA-Teen, she has become one of the country's hottest model exports, Gina Athanasio. And our presiding auditor from PricewaterhouseCoopers is Nadia Ali.
Well, now that you know who they are and who the girls have to impress, let's refresh our minds and meet the Miss SA-Teen girls again.
Meet 4 of the 12 finalists in this year's Miss SA-Teen pageant. From the Sunset Beach in the Western Cape comes the fun and crazy 17-year-old Charlotte Mathala. Living in the big hip city of Jozi, introducing the funky Kagiso resident Kosi Mukunu. From Polokwane in the Limpopo province, 16-year-old Yolande Olshek. And from East London in the Eastern Cape, your Lisa Tatiana. From the seaside city of Durbs comes Kerry Jackson. From Joburg, Gauteng, Sula Buzianis. Introducing 15-year-old vibrant and carefree Durbanite Pearl Tusi. Introducing Linda Murray from the province of Mpumalanga. Representing the bustling city of Jozi, 16-year-old high school student Mia Vessels. From the Johannesburg Gauteng area, 18-year-old high school student Masishaba Dingenzele. From the East Rand town of Kempton Park, 17-year-old Lalik Visser. From the city with that big mountain, they say looks like a tabletop, Lazola Gum.
A stunning array. Our judges are in for a tough time. I do not envy them. Now, Cindy, you probably agree that the greatest spin-off of Miss South Africa pageant has to be a fast track to the international competition where you were representing South Africa in front of 2.2 billion people and 146 countries. That has got to be daunting.
I have to admit it is a little, definitely. But it does contribute to your life experience and to your confidence. And it does, of course, make a big difference if you are dressed by South Africa's top and most esteemed designers. Also here tonight, Gideon dressed me for the very recent Miss World pageant in Sanya. And Werner Day, not only for Miss Universe, but he also created this incredible garment for me to hand over the mantle tonight.
Very nice, very nice. Now, aside from your international escapades, what else has stood out for you?
Oh, I think all the projects I've done within South Africa is closest to my heart. I've managed to initiate some worthy fundraising projects, and I got to know the incredible former Mr. Nelson Mandela, former president, and I even managed to go skydiving. Can you believe that?
What?
But, as you all know at home, being successful is definitely not possible alone, and the Lord has blessed me in realizing all my dreams. My sponsors has been an integral part of my year, and a heartfelt thank you to them. They have become like my family, of which family, Khumla, is my most important thank you tonight. To my parents, who have laid the foundation of everything I have become. I am eternally grateful.
That's very cool. Now, our judges have the power to make those same dreams a reality for one of tonight's 12 Miss South Africa finalists. What will they be looking for?
Ooh, the new Miss South Africa will very soon have to deal with a pretty demanding schedule, meeting a lot of celebrities, making public appearances, and having to think quick on her feet, being spontaneous and a good spokesperson, but by far at the top of my list, being natural. The best and most beautiful things in life cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And that is what Miss South Africa is all about for me. So it starts here tonight when the girls open up their hearts to reveal the real person inside.
Whoa, now revealing the person inside. That's no small task, considering they have to do it in front of millions of viewers at home, viewers here, and a very demanding panel of judges. let's meet the Miss South Africa lineup of judges.
And quite a panel of judges indeed. The first Miss South Africa judge, balancing his role as an architect, personal trainer and full-time model, the fun-loving, dynamic 2002 Mr. South Africa, Andrew Prince. Freelancing as a fashion and beauty editor for South Africa's leading publications, with an inside track on a booming local industry, Lee Toselli. A former Miss South Africa title holder whose exquisite beauty continues to capture the imagination and hearts of an adoring nation, Karishni Naika. He has emerged as the country's most loved and respected sports presenter, with certainly popular, with an unending enthusiasm for soccer. He anchors the SABC sports team, Robert Marawa. A diva whose devotion to past icons and whose talents have inspired an entire generation of proud new performers, the Princess of Africa, the one and only Yvonne Chaka Chaka. And of course, our male auditor from PricewaterhouseCoopers, Craig West.
A tough crowd to impress. Wow, but I think we have an equally strong field of girls who are more than up to the task. What do you think?
Absolutely. The girls are incredible. When we went around the country judging, it was so hard to select this group of women. So I can tell you the competition will be tough.
Imagine what the judges are going through. Let's take another look at Miss South Africa, the Miss South Africa finalists.
Hailing from the capital city, Pretoria, confident 24-year-old Joan Ramagoshi. From the remote town of Butterworth in the Eastern Cape, 23-year-old Fundi Ndwandwa. From the mother city of Cape Town, 20-year-old Saret Skitter. From the town of Uitenhage outside Port Elizabeth, 20-year-old Danelle Barner. And from the fairest cape of them all, 20-year-old Marissa Eggli. Standing tall and proud like the skyline of Joburg, introducing the expressive 23-year-old Lebu Sekete. The city of Johannesburg has Olivia Vermaak to showcase. From Springs in the East Rand of Gauteng is Nokuzola Mokonazi. Out of the bustle of Johannesburg comes 21-year-old account student Charlene Gerber. The city of gold, Johannesburg has great resources. It has acquired another in 21-year-old Lirato Bule. She comes from the beautiful city of Cape Town. Her name is Vasika Liffett. From the Limpopo province city of Polokwane comes 23-year-old Siza Majola.
Whoa, it looks like our girls are gearing up for an active summer as local catwalks come alive with wild colors and funky sports-inspired designs. Now joining me to offer the inside track, a guiding light for South African fashion gurus, freelance fashion and beauty editor Lee Toselli. Lee, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Lee, it seems that we've hit another revival.
Totally. There's a lot of 80s flashback at the moment, which is a lot of fun. But most importantly, I believe, is our very own South African fashion-influenced couturiers really making their mark and developing our own South African identity.
That's great. How is that South African identity translating to fabrics?
Well, there's all sorts of beautiful textures happening, very earthy textures, Lots of very fitted styles, lots of layers. There's so much happening, it's wonderful.
Okay, who would you say represents the new age in the fashion movement at the moment? Putting you on the spot.
Wow, tough one. But I think from our own South African identity, I think Stone Cherry are making huge strides.
Thank you very much. And I think we should let the visuals speak for themselves as our 24 finalists, styled by Carlton Hair, return to the stage, and summer designs by Cameroon, Sun Goddess, Gideon, Lokshan Culture, and Diesel, with shoes provided by Preview Shoes. Let's watch.
Does Ms. Veet legs ensure her most valuable assets?
I do, with Veet. I always use the Veet Aqua system. It's a sugar-based wax roll-on, which goes on easily and comes off just as easily. And my legs feel smooth for weeks. Veet is the only insurance I ever need.
Veet feels smoother for longer.
The SABC has signed a code of conduct that commits us to giving news that is accurate, comment that is fair, and programming that is not harmful to children and does not amount to hate speech or portray undue violence or explicit sex. If you think we are not living up to that code, you can inform the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa at PO Box 412-365, Craighall 2024.
Introducing two exciting new flavors, Fat Mix and Massive Mix. The fun will find you, Fanta. It's a dream come true for South Africa's hottest pop sensation, Adila, Refilwe, Tembi, Letan, Dumi, and Garabo. Get their debut album, Sesfigile, featuring 14 original songs, including the hit Sesfigile. Get it now.
Tonight on Friends Like These.
This week on The Fat Joe Show, we find out about the new national anthem.
The government has decided to change the country's national anthem from Nkosi Sigalele to the more modern song.
Well, think about it. The lines, Maluphaga ngisu phondo lwakho, doesn't sound half as exciting as Roba Liteka. Roba Liteka.
This is silly. Why don't you change it to Puff and Pass?
The Fat Joe Show.
This week on Easter Mosaic, hot new fashion inspiration in style. We meet a star of the Mumbai movies, Sunil Shetty, on location in the Cave. And experience the street scene in Ahmedabad. All this and more on Easter Mosaic this Sunday at 11 a.m. only on SABC 1. Welcome back. You are watching Miss South Africa, Miss SA Pageant 2003. We've already touched on what awaits tonight's winners. As Cindy has highlighted, with the new status comes incredible influence. Puti, first of all, you are looking absolutely stunning. What is that, a Mark and Michael gown? And I like the shoes. From Preview Shoes, a nice little fringe benefit from your title. Now, on a grander scale, what has the opportunity to work with and for your country meant for you?
Samla, you're not looking too shabby yourself in your Hugo Boss suit, but all other spin-offs aside, I think this was probably the greatest privilege for me and very humbling. Raising funds for my adopted old age home in Soweto and empowering organizations assisting in the development of the youth have been most fulfilling to me. Because of this, I have to thank everyone responsible for the success of my reign and who have helped me achieve my goals. A special thanks goes out to all my friends and the Gibbs Squad in Pretoria and Park for unwavering support. And most importantly, of course, my younger sister and mommy dearest for always pushing me to my limits, guys. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart when I say I really appreciate having you by my side.
Thank you very much, Puti. With their goal firmly in mind, as competition intensifies, our 24 finalists are about to find out all about their limits. As Lee spelled out, we're entering an exciting new season. Our passion for summer probably stems from our love affair with the beach. Now, please welcome a young beauty with just the inside info we're after. Certainly no stranger to the Miss SA Teen pageant, Gina Athanasio. Gina, you've adorned the covers of Sports Illustrated and many other magazines, now kicking it back in some of the most exotic beaches. Some might say that you have the best job in the world.
It's really great seeing the country, seeing the whole world, traveling from Monte Carlo, Biarritz, to Spain. But one thing that's not so great is that I don't see my loved ones too often, and I don't get to see my family. So it's a huge sacrifice, but thank goodness I get to travel, which is great.
Yeah, and you travel to all those beaches too. What's happening with bikinis? What's the new look with bikinis nowadays?
Well, I think all the girls would go for something that actually flatters their body. Bikinis for the young girls, and you'll see lots of bright colors, blues, purples, vibrant summer colors.
Thank you very much, Gina. We now go multimedia to see if our finalists fit the criteria. Given half a chance, our girls really let their head down, finding Sun City the perfect spot to get in touch with that inner party animal in designs by Cameroon and Versus Eyewear, with styling by Carlton Hair, and returning to the stage in shoes by Preview Shoes and sizzling swimwear by JBS. They strut their stuff to the beats of South African superstars TK and Black by Nature.
How you feeling?
And black by nature.
Yeah, man.
Now, while the ladies display those exquisite physiques, we're presented with a great opportunity to award our Miss Beat Legs 2003. It's only fitting that we welcome Cindy, our reigning Miss South Africa, back onto the stage to pass over the mantle. As with Cindy and Carolina from the last Miss South Africa pageant, she will enter into a working contract with Beat worth a stunning 50,000 Rand. Not bad. Miss Beat Legs 2003 is Charlene Gerber. Congratulations, Charlene. We'll jump right back into the excitement in a moment, taking a look at what our Miss South Africa and Miss SA Teen will be taking home with them. You don't want to miss this in a few.
Ask yourself,
if you want to believe your world can change,
where do you turn? When you tell the world your story.
To whom do you speak?
To whom are you listening?
Where do you go?
Where do you go?
Wanneer jy jou verhaal aan die wêreld vertel, met wie praat jy?
Can you tell the world your story?
To whom do you speak?
Your news.
Jou nuus.
Indaba zakho. Your news.
Your SABC.
Hola, Africa! Summer gear coming at ya!
I can't beat this. Girls' tops, only 39 Rand. I can't beat this. Boys' tees, also only 39 Rand. I can't beat this.
Jet, good for life.
Gazlam 2, the slamming album of the year. 15 massive slamming tracks on the Gazlam 2 album, featuring Unati, Mapaputi, Zola, Pitch Black Afro, Pitch Black Afro, Watch Gazlam 2 every Friday, 8:30 p.m. on SABC 1. Yeah, Mambela.
Tonight on Friends Like These.
This week on The Fat Joe Show, we find out about the new national anthem.
The government has decided to change the country's national anthem from Nkosi Sigalele to the more modern song.
Well, think about it. The lines, Maluphakanyisu uphondo lwakho, doesn't sound half as exciting as Roba Liteka. Roba Liteka.
This is silly. Why don't you change it to Puff and Pass?
The Fat Joe Show.
Eggli, what are you doing here? You're being transferred. Transferred where?
Frank Leone is only 6 months away from freedom.
You broke the law, and I was punished.
I got 5 goddamn years, and I paid my debt.
To the state, not to me.
But a warden obsessed with revenge wants to take his future away.
Now why the hell would a man who's got less than 3 weeks to go try to break out and kill 2 men? Why?
I want to see the goddamn warden.
Sylvester Stallone and Donald Sutherland in Lockup this Sunday at 8, only on SABC 1.
Welcome back to the combined Miss South Africa and Miss SA Teen Pageant 2003. Puti, tonight must be a bit of a bittersweet occasion for you, no?
Yes, well, the year has been great fun and I've enjoyed every single minute of it. I sadly now have to hand over my crown, but I'm not saying goodbye though. I feel like I've only just begun this journey of mine and I'm far from reaching my destination. While the new Miss SA takes up the title, I fully intend to continue along my chosen path. To all the girls, I wish you good luck. And to the winner, girl, enjoy. You have quite a prize package waiting for you. Let's take a look.
This year's prize package includes a Sun International holiday to one of the following resorts: Zimbali Lodge, Table Bay, or the Royal Livingston. Downland Education Group are providing Miss SA with a study bursary to the value of 30,000 Rand. And South African Airways will sponsor her domestic flights within South Africa. Samsung will provide Miss SA with the latest X600 Samsung camera phone and airtime from Vodacom for you, valued together at 12,500 Rand. Selini Luggage is sponsoring Miss SA with her travel luggage. Cameroon, Santon and Eastgate are sponsoring Miss SA clothing to the value of 25,000 Rand. JBS Swimwear is sponsoring Miss SA with the latest styles in swimwear. Mark and Michael, Francois Van Damme, and Aubrey Ramatla will design her garments. Versus Eyewear will sponsor Miss SA with eyewear during her reign. Preview Shoes, the designer collection, will be providing the latest fashion in footwear to the value of 25,000 Rand. Estilade is providing Miss SA18 with makeup to the value of 20,000 Rand. Carlson Hair will sponsor Miss SA18's hair treatments to the value of 15,000 Rand. Camelot International is providing Miss SA18 with study courses and beauty treatments to the value of 30,000 Rand. Exclusive Dry Cleaners is sponsoring Miss SA18 to the value of 25,000 Rand. Miss SA18 will receive Sunny Park shopping vouchers to the value of 25,000 Rand. Tempest Car Hire 6 Rent-A-Car will supply Miss SA18 with free car rental to the value of 12,000 Rand. LiveQ website are providing Miss SA18 with her own website. And Taropa Travel will sponsor Miss SA18 with an unforgettable holiday to Euro Disney Paris to the value of 30,000 Rand.
Who's that girl? Johnny Clegg, Danny K. Mr. Say, what's up? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? This is my new single. I'm caught up in her eyes. There's no eyes but the way she makes me smile. It's like I've seen her face before. She warms me like the sun. It's like my life that she's begun. And it's a feeling that I can't seem to ignore. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Don't know if I'm gonna make her mine. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Baby, time ain't on my side. Gotta make her a part of my life. Hold her and never let her go. No, no, no. Love is written in the sky for us to share and multiply, so that we can last forevermore. Yeah, yeah. Someday lang ganeno. Wanna show her. Someday lang that I need her. Someday lang ganeno. 'Cause there ain't nothing that I won't do for you, baby. Someday lang ganeno. Be my lady. Someday lang ganeno. With everything you do, that girl, yeah. That girl. Don't know if I'm gonna make her mine. No. Johnny, tell him. Don't care about the winds of change. Don't care about the war or the falling rain. Don't care about the dollar or the pound. Don't give a damn who owns the town. Don't care about the night that falls and hides the truth about the rich and poor. Don't care about the sun that shines. Just wanna know who's that girl? Johnny Clegg, Danny K. Asazi Lengani, Yagabani Lengani.
Sizzling new single, Who's That Girl, featuring Johnny Clegg from his hit new album, J23, proudly South African superstar, Danny K. Now, his brilliant performance makes a nice precursor to this evening's high point, set to fill young girls with fairy tale dreams and most women with unbridled envy. Yes, we know. To take us through some of the season's most enchanting ball gowns and evening wear, the fashion editor of Elle Magazine South Africa, Sheldon Kopman. Sheldon, tell me.
Hi, good evening.
What will every girl be wanting for Christmas?
What every girl be wanting for Christmas is bright and even brighter. Lots of sheer fabrics, overlays of camo, as well as nice combinations of netting and very, very sheer chiffons.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you know what to get your ladies. Fulfilling their Cinderella dreams, our 24 finalists return in shoes by Privy Shoes and ball gown and evening wear creations by South Africa's top designers. Providing the perfect platform for our finalists, the superb creations of our finest designers, Francois Vidam, Thomas Thompson, Mark and Michael, and Aubrey Ramata, along with Bernadette, Gavin Raja, Norman Callan, and Gideon. Now, Cindy, around this time last year, you must have been dying of nerves.
Yes. Lots of nerves, excitement, and of course, a little hopeful anticipation. The atmosphere here certainly does take me back. But when I look into the audience and I see all the friendly and familiar faces of the Miss South Africa family you become a part of, I'm excited for my successor. I'll tell you, these girls look amazing, and I think our judges are really, really having to make a tough decision tonight. To all the other finalists who don't win tonight, I would like to remind you of what William Arthur Ward said. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. So carry on dreaming, because you will all be successful. And lastly, to our new Miss South Africa, I wish you all the joy, success, and happiness. Your life will never be the same again. And joy and happiness is soon to follow, judging by the prize package. You will soon be jet-setting courtesy of SAA and behind the wheel of a brand new Toyota RAV. Let's take a look.
Miss South Africa for 2003 will win a Sun International holiday to either Royal Livingston, Table Bay or Zimbali Lodge. South African Airways will sponsor her ticket to Miss World Pageant, Miss Universe Pageant, as well as domestic flights. Arthur Kaplan Jewelers will provide Miss South Africa with 47,000 rands worth of jewelry, including a rotary watch and bracelet with 20 diamonds down the side of the case. Samsung will provide Miss South Africa with the latest E700 Samsung camera phone. Vodacom 4U will supply you with airtime to the value of 12,000 rand. SPY is giving Miss South Africa charity vouchers to the value of 35,000 rand and 36,000 rand for her own food vouchers. Selini Luggage is sponsoring Miss South Africa with all her travel luggage. Miss South Africa will receive the latest fashion clothing from Cameroon, Eastgate and Santon to the value of 30,000 rand. JBS Swimwear is sponsoring Miss South Africa with the latest styles in swimwear. She will also have clothes designed for her by Gavin Raja, Aubrey Ramata, Gideon, Mark and Michael, Thomas Thompson, Bernadette, and Norman of the boys. Preview Shoes, the designer collection, will be providing the latest fashion in footwear for Miss South Africa to the value of 60,000 rand. Miss South Africa will be supplied eyewear from Versace during her reign. Estee Lauder is providing Miss South Africa with makeup to the value of 40,000 rand. Carlton Hair will ensure that Miss South Africa is beautifully styled and in good condition, and their sponsorship is valued at 32,000 rand. Camelot Spa is providing Miss South Africa with all of her beauty and body treatment for the duration of her reign to the value of 60,000 rand. Exclusive Dry Cleaners is sponsoring Miss South Africa to the value of 65,000 rand. Tempest Car Hire and Six Rent-A-Car will supply Miss South Africa with free car rental to the value of 12,000 rand. Live Q Web Designer providing Miss South Africa with her own website. You can spot Miss South Africa in a new flashy Toyota RAV4 to the value of 200,000 rand.
So this is what I look like all made up. But underneath, I'm just a normal girl and always want to look my best. I'll let you in on a little secret. I don't use a razor anymore because only Veet will leave my legs feeling smoother for longer. Plus, the new spatula follows the shape of my legs to ensure perfect results. Veet, feel smoother for longer. See? My legs still feel perfect. Veet Cream, now available in moisturizing aloe vera.
Wherever there's a baby, wetness is sure to follow. But how do you stop it irritating his skin? Johnson's baby powder is the answer, twice. First, it absorbs leftover moisture, and then keeps him dry and comfortable. More than that, we cannot promise. Twice the protection for baby soft skin. Johnson's baby powder.
Week on the chat room.
Should celebrities be held responsible for the behavior of fans who emulate them?
I can't be blamed for that people talk Totita. They don't want to learn English because in Kulumi it's Totita, you understand?
We can try our best to be good role models for you, but if the media, like newspapers and people like that, don't support us, then we are working in vain.
I'm gay. I cannot be blamed for a young boy growing up wanting to be a dance and becoming gay.
This Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, only on SABC 1, Yamampela.
These two finalists sang for that grand prize from CCP Records, but the results are in, and this Sunday all will be revealed.
But it was worth it. I never to give.
So catch Crux this Sunday at 1:30 on SABC 1 when we reveal which of these two will be crowned the first ever Crux Gospel Star. This week on The Fat Joe Show, we find out about the new national anthem.
The government has decided to change the country's national anthem from Nkosi Sigalele to the more modern song.
Well, think about it. The lines, Maluphaga nyisu phondo lwakho, doesn't sound half as exciting as Roba Liteka. Roba Liteka.
That is silly. Why don't you change it to puff and pass?
The Fat Joe Show.
Thank you. What are you doing here? You're being transferred. Transferred where?
Frank Leone is only 6 months away from freedom.
You broke the law, and I was punished. I got 5 goddamn years, and I paid my debt to the state, not to me.
But a warden obsessed with revenge wants to take his future away.
Now why the hell would a man who's got less than 3 weeks to go try to break out and kill 2 men? Why?
I want to see the goddamn warden.
Sylvester Stallone and Donald Sutherland in Lockup this Sunday at 8, only on SABC 1.
Welcome back to the combined Miss South Africa and Miss S18 2003 celebration as we begin to count down to the crowning moment. We're about to find out how our girls handle when the heat is really turned up with the dreaded Q&A session. But first, we reveal the 5 finalists to progress to the Miss South Africa Miss SA teen pageant. The 5 privileged young ladies progressing to the final 5 of Miss S18. Well, you have to let us know.
Our first top 5 finalists for the Miss South Africa Teen 2003 is Masachaba Diengezele. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Carrie Jackson. Taking a step closer to the crown, we have Linda Murray. Brace yourselves for this one. We have Pearl Tusi. And last but not least, let's give it up for Sola Buzianis.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. The 5 finalists in the Miss SA-Teen pageant for the year 2003. Now joining them in the final elimination, the top 5 Miss South Africa finalists, as read by Cindy Nell.
In no particular order, our first out. Congratulations, Siza Majola. And the second of our lucky 5, welcome Joan Ramagoshi. Hitting the halfway mark, Lebo Sekete. Two more to go. Come and join the others, Marissa, Eggli. And the judges have managed to round these girls up to 5, of which the last, Charlene Garber.
Oh yeah, give it up. Here they are, the 5 ladies who will now compete for the Miss South Africa title. But before we go there, let's get together with this Q&A with the Miss SA team ladies. Whoa, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Now the finalists, the Miss SA-Teen finalists, will each receive a different question drawn from the Miss SA-Teen website. The questions are here, and we start with Maschab. Maschaba, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling confident, thank you.
Excellent. Maschaba, what is your opinion of the South African youth?
I feel that the South African youth has a lot of potential, even though we are trapped by a lot of pressures that we are going through at the moment, like teenage pregnancy, alcohol, and drug abuse. But more than that, if we can continue to establish the broken family unit and strengthen our minds so that we cannot succumb easily to peer pressure, I feel that the South African youth has a lot of potential.
Thank you very much. Kerry, pick a question for us, please. Kerry, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
I'm a very compassionate person and I love working with people. So I see myself being a successful businesswoman, doing Bachelor of Psychology and helping people through struggles in life.
Thank you very much. Linda.
Hi.
Pick a question, please. Linda, what qualities do you think the Miss SA-Teen should have?
I think she should be humble. She should have a loving heart, inner beauty that shines through her eyes. Self-confidence, a big thing, and people skills.
Thank you very much, Linda. Easy. Pearl, if you have one wish in life, what would it be?
I would wish that here in South Africa we have we can have a age-free generation full of courage, strength, and encouragement to carry on. A youth that can be unstoppable to achieve any dream in life.
Thank you very much, Pearl. Sula, pick a question, please. Sula, what do you think are the problems facing the youth of South Africa?
I think that there are a number of problems facing the youth of South Africa. One of them being AIDS, the other teen pregnancies, drugs, pressure. All of these things make a teenager have to grow up before they have to. And I think that the youth of today is finding a hard time finding that balance between being a teen and being an adult.
Thank you very much. There you have it, the 5 ladies to progress to the Miss SA Teen 2003. Now ready to face their moment in the spotlight. Ready to face their moment in the spotlight. The remaining 5 Miss South Africa finalists. Now, the Miss South Africa finalists will all receive the same question as decided by our Miss South Africa judges. The remaining 4 will be taken backstage where they will receive headphones so that they don't cheat. We have our first one coming up, Siza. Siza, here is the question. During the reign of the coming Miss South Africa, South Africa will celebrate its 10th year of democracy. How would you, as Miss South Africa, contribute to the celebrations?
I think my main contribution would be to encourage young people and to be a role model, but mostly is to represent South Africa in international events, that is being an ambassador for our country, which I think is important, to put South Africa back on the map, and not just South Africa, but Africa as a continent at large. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Siza. Thank you. We continue with our next contestant, the lovely Joan. Joan, the question for you tonight. During the reign of the next coming Miss South Africa, South Africa will celebrate 10 years of democracy. How would you, as Miss South Africa, contribute to those celebrations?
I would use one thing, humbleness and the Ubuntu that we have as the people of South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joan. We continue. Here comes our next contestant, the tall, beautiful Lebu. Lebu, your question for the evening. South Africa will be celebrating 10 years of democracy in the reign of the next coming Miss South Africa. How would you, as Miss South Africa, contribute to those celebrations?
I would contribute to the celebrations, first of all, by allowing people to see the diverse cultures, internationally, locally, celebrating that part first and foremost. And secondly, just selling our people, showing what a diverse and wonderful people we have.
Thank you very much, Lebo. Oh, the ladies are cooking tonight. Our 4th finalist, Marissa. Marissa, the question for the evening. South Africa will be celebrating 10 years of democracy during the reign of the next coming Miss South Africa. How would you, as Miss South Africa, contribute to the celebrations?
I think it's very important for South Africa to remember
how far we have come as a nation. I would encourage people to carry on being positive, stay positive. That's the way to go forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marissa. And our last, by no means least, finalist. Here she comes, Charlene. Charlene, the question for the evening. South Africa will be celebrating 10 years of democracy in the next coming reign of Miss South Africa. How would you, as Miss South Africa, contribute to those celebrations?
Well, I think that democracy and the fact that our country has united as one unit is a message that comes through in about every facet, in not only our coat of arms, our flag, our people, and the people in the rest of the world are definitely aware of that. And I would encourage the youth of today to carry that message forward and to be positive about our country.
Thank you very much, Charlene. Well, in my humble opinion, the ladies have acquitted themselves very well. Nerves must be reaching breaking point backstage. Let's do this. Let's cross to Cindy and Putty backstage to see how the girls are coping, shall we? Cindy?
The girls are very excited and they're waiting in anticipation to see who's going to be the winner. But first, Saret, tell us what you've learned in the time that you've been here.
Cindy, I tell you, I've learned so much. We are all going out in South Africa and going to mean something to this country, because South Africa is the best country in the world.
Isn't that fantastic? And Fasicha is going to tell us who is the favorite and who they want to win.
We're rooting for Lebu and Siza Majola.
Pootie, why don't you tell us what the teen girls think?
Thank you very much, Cindy. Girls, I must congratulate you for coming this far. I'm sure there are some really proud parents sitting out there in the audience, and you girls must be proud of yourselves as well. Now, Mia, please tell me, what do you think you'll be taking home from this experience?
I'll be taking home lots of new friends and a lot of memories. Great, thank you.
Fantastic. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now, girls, please tell me, who are we rooting for? Okay, Masicha, well, you got yourself some fans back here, so enjoy and do best for their sake. Crossing over to Cindy.
Well, now that we know what the girls backstage think, why don't you show us, Rumla, what is going on in front?
Actually, I'm very curious out front. Who do people think is going to walk away Miss South Africa? Okay. And I hope you at home have your favorite. We'll let our ladies prepare for the grand finale and take a quick break. When we come back, we will reveal the new Miss South Africa and Miss SA-Teen for 2003. Do not go away.
New Miss South Africa, Cindy, now!
I know that as Miss South Africa, the judging never stops. So I have to look my best, take care of myself. And I do, with Feet Hair Removal Mousse. Simply apply, wait a few minutes, and rinse it off. Judge for yourself. It's like silk, not silk.
Veet feels smoother for longer.
Alarin's 5-day price cut. Massive 800 Rand savings. Harmony Bedroom Suite, only 1,999 Rand. Open this Sunday. At Blow Pillar Top Base Set, only 1,999 Rand. Open 16 December. Buy any Vodacom product and you can win 1 million Rand every month.
Get your little one looking and feeling good this festive season at Pep. Buy preschool girls' blouse and pedal pusher sets for $39.99. Yes, an unbeatable $39.99.
I'm feeling good!
Pep, lowest prices for everyone.
Next on Generations. Karabu meets Tao's son.
Meet my son. Ditshego Mogale.
He's beautiful.
Blue is drawn into one of Simon's schemes.
I cannot believe you're asking me this.
I hate having to, but you're the only person I really trust. If you care about me, you will do this.
And Shan tells Zinzi about her ordeal.
I said no. And he wouldn't listen. He said that it's what I wanted. But it's not true. He raped me.
On Mojo, we endeavor to introduce you to fabulous people in every show.
When I got to Zimbabwe, one of my relatives decided I must go to a children's home. For many reasons that I still don't know up to now. And I ended up growing up in a children's home until I went to high school.
Don't miss the show. Don't miss it.
Tonight on Friends Like These.
Welcome back as we enter the home stretch. After a year-long search and an agonizing wait for our 24 finalists, this is the moment when we reveal the country's newest heroines. Before we continue, all of tonight's results have been audited by PricewaterhouseCoopers, and Auditor Nadia Ali will now hand Puti the envelope with the all-important Miss SA winner's name. And if Craig West will now do us the honor and hand Cindy the name of our Miss SA. There we go. In this year's final Miss SA pageant, second runner-up, Sula Buzianis. The first runner-up, Pearl Toothie. Thank you very much, Puti. Now, before I announce Miss Team SA 2003, let's announce the runners-up for Miss SA. The second runner-up for Miss South Africa 2003, Siza Majola. The first runner-up, give it up for Marissa Eggli. Thank you very much, Cindy. My, the ladies are looking very nice tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Miss S18 2003, Marissa. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, hold on to something solid as I give you Miss South Africa 2003, Joan Ramagoshi. Congratulations! A proud nation is ready to embrace the new Miss South Africa and Miss S18 from the Sun City Super Bowl. Good night.
Miss South Africa and Miss S18 2003. Brought to you by Veet. Feel smoother for longer.